great. This is going great. What's up, beautiful people? This is another episode of Chocolate Chip and Sip, the modern day female perspective, and we have fucked up everything already.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It was okay. We tried a new intro. Yeah, it didn't go as smoothly as we wanted to, but it's all right. Play us fuck up too, Craig. So we're playing with a full house today. We got Danny D. Kane in the building.
What up?
Give me your foreskin.
We got Kev the Kid in the building.
I just want foreskin. Give me your foreskin.
And we got Kookie Kyle in the building. What's up, Kyle?
Keep your foreskins away from me.
Oh my God. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. We also got Abby sitting in the back. She's back there doing taxes. It's a great thing. We got a full house today. Listen, I just wanted to jump right in with some stuff. And Dan, I hope you got the dirty definitions queued up.
Here we go.
Because I learned something today. Okay. So we're going to get into the dirty definitions portion of the show. And this was when I share with y'all some dope stuff that I've learned. And it can be a new definition, sex position, little known fact, sexual fact, whatever the case may be. I learned some shit and I'm going to share it with y'all. Okay? So today's dirty definition implies to a conversation that we had a few weeks ago. I asked y'all, why are dad bods so hot right now? Like, why are dad bods so in? What's so cool about dad bods, right? And I think I figured it out. So, according to SoWeTanLive.com, fat men last longer.
What?
Google it. Google it. Y'all know I always say Google it. Okay? So, fat guys last on average over 3 times as long in the bedroom. A 2010 Turkish study looked into the average performance times of men over the course of a year. The researchers found that fat men could keep going for an average of 7 minutes, 18 seconds, while skinny guys' partners had to put up with a mere 108 seconds.
What?
So first, I just would like to take a step back. Let's take a step back. Let's dissect this thing. All right. Now, I'm assuming that the times may be different for different people. Like, they probably say like, hey, just nut when you feel like you want to nut. Cause I can't imagine there are people in real life who are just like 108 seconds. This is it. I'm out of here. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Cause I did. Right. So yeah, I figured it out. Thoughts? Yeah.
What did you figure out?
I figured out why dad bods is popping.
Oh, okay.
Because the fat men last longer.
I gotta be honest, I don't think I've ever went shorter than 10 minutes.
Okay, see?
Oh, good for you.
Okay, Kevin, you better talk them facts. All right.
All right.
Kevin, do you describe yourself as a fat man?
I got a pretty good dad bod that I'm trying to cut back.
Somebody said, so 3 minutes versus 7 minutes. First of all, I want to thank you for doing the math because that was beyond me at this point. Second of all, I want to say in this particular 2010 Turkish study, yeah, it's
Turkish.
Wait, you said 108 seconds?
Yeah.
That's not 3 minutes.
That's barely 2 minutes.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Barely.
Why would you have me? How dare you give me the wrong time? You know what? And this is why I like to say Al Gore's internet is dangerous, okay? Because they do the wrong math for you and they have you say the wrong thing, okay? Swindledorf. But yeah, long story short, I figured out why fat guys is in right now. So, boom.
I wish I was.
My doctor says I'm fat, so love me.
All right.
But why is that though?
Why is what?
Why is it that fat people last longer?
That wasn't a part of the study, Kyle.
Oh, okay. It was just that they last longer.
It's just that they last longer.
If I had to happen to guess, I'm gonna say it's because if you think about like their like the whole like blood system has to like support like the mass of their body, so it's already used to dealing with more stress than like a skinny person's.
Yeah,
possibly.
I think that's horseshit.
If you're just
probably,
if you're just tuning in,
I don't know what I'm talking about.
If you're just tuning in, you missed the awesome fact. According to a 2010 Turkish study, fat guys last longer than skinny guys. And in my mind, the correlation that I made and I set up was that that's why dad bods in right now.
Wait, right off the press from 2010.
Fresh off the press from 2010. Thank you, Kookie Kyle. Yes.
So,
all right.
I just thought about this. If you think about it, so when you gain weight, right, bigger people, their veins also stretch too with their body. Right?
Yes.
So does that mean they got longer veins, meaning they make more blood that travels farther so they can hold an erection longer?
Absolutely not. I don't think that's it.
I don't even think it's about holding an erection.
I don't know, man. I'm just trying to provide some sort of help.
Maybe it's because fat people stay on the bottom longer, and it's harder
you know
to
what?
climax.
And, nope. And now we're gonna keep going.
Okay.
Kyle just tried to add his own fact in there, and no. So all dad bods are thick. Yeah, a thick.
Wake
if you
up.
thick, you got a dad bod. Like that's it. But anyway, so in other news, y'all know southeastern United States is going through like Hurricane Ian right now.
Yes.
Right? So my little brother lives in Florida, and he did check in, and I was like, oh yeah, great, cool, another Christmas gift to buy, right, or whatever. No, I'm just joking. No, I'm just joking. So he was telling me how, like, his power went out, but he didn't mind it so much because when we were younger, when we were in thunderstorms, my grandma would say, cut all the lights off and the electricity off because the Lord is working. Right. My grandmother is a 5'2" thick red bone woman from the South. So you can already imagine how that conversation went. Right. So it got me thinking about all the strange superstitions and things that she would have us do just because that's how she was brought up. So like if it was raining or if it was like thunderstorming, we couldn't get in the shower because she told us that the electricity and like the lightning would go through the pipes and you would get struck by lightning in the shower. That's what my grandmother told me. And that's like what she believed. And she also had like, when we had a fever, she would slice raw onions and put it in our socks.
What?
And that's how she brought the fever down. Right? And I'm not gonna lie, that shit worked. I don't know. I don't know what the science of it is. I'm just telling you what she had us do. So, of course, I wanted to ask you guys, what are some superstitions that you had or like that you grew up with, right?
My father always told us not to take a shower during a lightning storm too. But I feel like he was touched by a lightning bolt as a child.
Okay, touched by an angel.
He's been very scared of weather my entire existence. So
Also, I feel like that is one of those, like, in the olden days, it was more common for, like, if a lightning struck, like, there was actually a way for a lightning strike to affect you if you were in the shower.
Back in the day, you get struck by lightning through the shower is what y'all are trying to tell me right now.
Well, because houses weren't grounded at that time.
You might be onto something. I'm not gonna lie. You
I
might
think
be
all
onto something.
houses now have like metal rods and like they're grounded. If that makes sense.
Possibly. I don't know shit.
I don't know.
that onion thing though, that's
Yo, a few people on the live said the onions really work. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
I've heard, I think something similar to that where it would draw impurities out of your body through your feet.
Oh, I have heard that. Yeah.
And I don't know if that's necessarily true or not, or if everyone's, suffering from the placebo effect, but
Right. I mean, so my mom was a big believer in the like salt over the shoulder thing. Like if you ever spilled it, it's taken years not to, if I knock over the thing of salt, to just be like
Over your shoulder.
Yeah.
do that.
So I asked you guys, what are some superstitions that your parents or your grandparents had you doing or taught you, made you believe in growing up, etc. Right? So the first one says, if you get on top, you'll have a boy.
Oh yeah, I've heard this one before. Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I got a boy. My son was conceived in the front seat of a Dodge Ram in a Party City parking lot.
What?
Royalty. That's why I call him the Sweet Prince. And I was indeed on top. I know.
And this is advice given to from parents to children?
I'm just saying this is what people have been told.
Okay.
These are superstitions. If you get on top, you'll have a boy.
I remember when I was 5 and my parents told me about getting on top.
What? Get out, yo. Okay.
That's very superstitious of you, Stevie Wonder.
So the next one says, if you buy a man shoes, he will walk out your life. I was told this as well. Let me find out we all just had the same parents. Like, who was spreading these things? Because I was also told this. Dan?
So my sister and boyfriend, like, I mean, they've been together for 15 years now, and for the last 8, they consistently like one of their Christmas gifts to each other is buying each other new shoes. So
Really?
she has given him new shoes for the last 8 years, and he's still around. I don't know if she's trying to send him a message or what, but
I think that's cute though. I like that. The next one. If you pump gas while on the phone, the car will blow up. I just want y'all to know that I recently figured out that this would not happen like 7 years ago. I was still under the impression that you cannot pump gas while the car is on. Like, it was right up there with, like, if you're driving and you have the light on the center console, you're getting a ticket. Like, those are just things that I knew to be true, right? Because my parents told me and I knew they were true. I just figured that shit out was a lie. Like, and the crazy part is I was with a gentleman and he was getting out to pump his gas. And I'm like, you got to cut the car off. And we had like a 5-minute back and forth. I'm like, you gonna blow the fucking building up? You gonna blow the gas station up? Like, I'm going ham. And then he pumped the gas with the car on and nobody died.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
So that is also another old school thing that back in the day, because of the way that the fuel tanks were protected in the cars and the way that the gas pumps worked, that it was actually possible back then for cars to actually ignite.
God.
But
And then what also used to happen is that when the fuel pump nozzle would come out or in to the receptacle on the car, it could scrape some the siding and cause sparks.
right.
Yo, living back in the day was dangerous.
Yeah.
You couldn't take showers when it was raining. You couldn't pump your gas with the car on. Like, everywhere you turn, it was 1,000 ways to die. Back in the day is the original version of 1,000 ways to die. Like, it had to be. It had to be. Okay. So the next one, if you're trying to figure out what we're talking about on live, I asked, what are some superstitions that your parents or your grandparents told you while growing up? And someone said, when traveling over a body of water, I had to call my kid's name out loud.
What?
I ain't gonna hold y'all. I don't even know what the fuck that was for. I wasn't. Did y'all ever hear that? Like, I'm not familiar with that. It sound like some down south shit. I ain't gonna hold you. Which a lot of this is, though, to be fair. But I ain't never heard of that.
Actually, it just reminded me of probably my biggest superstitious thing growing up was the classic you step on a crack, break your mother's back thing. Like, I did not step on a crack for years.
I did it on purpose.
Oof.
It's funny that you say that. So, like, my son was in kindergarten. I think he was just he had a horrible day at school, and he was just acting out at home. And I swear to God, the whole way home, my man is stomping. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? It wasn't until we got a block away from the house I realized my man stepped on every crack on the way home. He ain't shit. I should have left him in that Party City parking lot. Okay, I should have.
Oof.
Yeah.
Spat him out.
Spat him out. I was gonna say, what, as a pile on the floor?
Should have left that nigga right on the side of my jeans. But okay.
Not the jeans.
You still had jeans on?
Jeans on jeans.
Wait,
Jeans on your jeans. Ugh.
Should have left him there. So did you scrape
Oh, yeah, I
after
scooped
and
it right up.
made sure this
man.
this particular
This is the
sperm,
one.
I'm putting.
And they sell turkey basters at Party City.
And I
Okay. The next
Syringes.
And
one, I asked, what was some superstitions that your parents and grandparents taught you? The next one I got was, don't eat a strange woman's spaghetti.
Is this a euphemism?
I know this one.
All of you should know what this is
I
and
know
why.
This one.
It's vagina.
Close.
Wait, hold on, Kyle.
Are they saying don't go down on strange women?
No.
Oh,
No.
Okay.
Don't eat a strange woman's spaghetti. Kevin, what does it mean?
I'm gonna take a guess. Is it because they put their period blood in the spaghetti sauce?
That's absolutely right. So,
I was going to say that next.
if you didn't know, there is we're going to call it ritual, where some women will put their menstrual blood in spaghetti sauce in order to keep a man or keep him coming back. So, hoodoo.
Chicken over
Yes. Yeah. That is something that I am quite familiar with. I never did that though. First of all, I want some spaghetti too. Shit. Why I'm fucking up everybody's spaghetti?
I think
like
it's a Swedish tradition.
it's a Swedish tradition.
If you've ever seen a little movie called Midsummer,
I did see Midsummer. Midsummer sucked ass, actually.
Yeah.
And I was so upset because the previews for Midsummer were so good.
oh, it looked amazing.
Yeah. Midsummer was trash, though.
But I remember the period blood in that one.
Next one. Well, the last one. And my grandma was very heavy on this one. Never leave your purse empty of money or put it on the floor. If you had your purse on the floor, you was getting your ass kicked in my grandma's house. Like, don't do that. Do not do that. That is how you will stay broke. That is how you will never get money. That is like, boom, never leave. Never put your purse on the floor. Never put a hat on the bed. If you kick a broom, you spit on it. Yeah. Yes.
Does this include your coin purse? And yes, I mean men's coin purses.
I don't know. I didn't know. No.
You wanna see my coin purse?
I grew up in a black household. Men ain't have coin purses back then. But I wonder if they did.
Well, no, coin purse is another name for a ball sack.
Well, fuck you, Dan. I just don't even. I can't. I really can't. I cannot.
That's
okay.
Total Fez moment.
Jesus. And it's dirty. Yes, it's dirty. So yeah, those are some cool superstitions. Y'all got any superstitions?
Oh, like instilled from our parents?
Yeah. I'm sorry, you got something that you made up?
Oh, well, it's not so much superstitions as it is incorrect lore.
Okay.
For years my dad tried to
Who now?
my daddy he tried to convince me that my grandmother was the drummer for Kiss.
What?
Okay, you know what? Hold on.
This is serious. He for like 5 solid straight years when I was in elementary school, he told me that my grandmother was the drummer for Kiss, and that Dave Thomas from Wendy's, the founder of Wendy's, choked on a pickle. And that's how he died.
Who's pickle?
And not from the actual cancer death that he had. It was he choked on a pickle from eating a burger.
Huh.
I'm not sure if your dad is funny as fuck or sick. I haven't decided. I'm gonna let you know when I figure it out.
All right, let me know.
Okay. So y'all know I've been trying to, broaden my horizons and make the effort to not be antisocial in my bedroom. So this past weekend, I went out. And I'm not gonna lie. I've also took the time out this past week to finish the Jeffrey Dahmer series.
Erotic.
All right. And 2 things were on my mind the whole time I was out. But before I get there, y'all have worn me out with the Jeffrey Dahmer stuff. Y'all have worn me out with the Jeffrey Dahmer stuff. I don't know why y'all are acting like y'all have never heard of this before, because the real serial killer lovers, we've been knew about Jeffrey Dahmer.
Right.
Like, and if you're looking for, or if you have just tiptoed into the serial killer realm, some other folks that you might want to check out is John Wayne Gacy.
Yes.
He murdered 33 men and
Buried them under his house.
Oh yeah. Ted Bundy, he confessed to murdering 30 women. And he also escaped jail one time.
Yeah, he jumped out a window.
Yeah. I think he escaped twice.
I think he jumped out the window of a courthourthouse, actually.
Yeah.
He was awaiting trial or something.
Yeah, that's where he like broke his leg or something.
No, I think he also escaped from jail too.
You might be right.
I don't know, but yeah, check those people out because they cool too.
Also,
not they
Ed
cool,
Kemper.
but
Ed Kemper?
Ed Kemper.
Yeah, he's another crazy one.
Oh yes, if you watched Mindhunter.
Is that the Zodiac Killer?
No, Zodiac Killer is a different guy.
Oh, Zodiac Killer too.
Yeah, that's Ted Cruz.
Yes.
It's not Ted
What?
Cruz? Senator Ted
Never
Cruz?
mind. Okay, listen.
His dad is the Zodiac Killer.
Oh.
Ted what?
No, they never.
It's an old internet thing. Don't worry about it.
What? Yo.
The suspected Zodiac Killer that they were actually going to arrest, I think he died before he was actually arrested.
Yes.
They were building up evidence, and then he died.
But yeah, the sketches of the Zodiac Killer they came up with look like Ted Cruz.
Damn.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, anyway, so I choose to go outside, right? And 2 things were on my mind the whole time I was out. And the first one was that, I've been watching this Jeffrey Dahmer series all week. So I was very protective over my cup. And mind you, mind you, I'm with people that I know at an event of like, it was Stan's like thing. So of course Stan wouldn't drug me, nobody here wants to drug me, right? And I don't know why, y'all, but like every 10 minutes I was looking at my cup to make sure I ain't see shit floating in it. And then like every once in a while I would like stick my finger in it and twirl my finger around just to make sure like no bubbles would pop up or nothing. Like I was so paranoid about somebody drugging me. As if they wasn't gonna bring my annoying ass back after 10 minutes anyway. But so what? Okay. I was like really on edge because I had fucked up and watched this Jeffrey Dahmer movie. Dahmer.
Damn it.
Dahmer.
Dahmer.
If you ever see anything in your drink, it could just be dish soap. So
there's that.
Kevin, I was at a black establishment. They don't use real glasses, okay? So it's not dish soap. It's paper and plastic.
And you don't sound like you were that paranoid. You only checked every 10 minutes. And you know how much can dissolve in 10 minutes?
Well, I stirred it every 10 minutes.
And what was it, dark liquid or was it clear?
No. It was clear.
Okay.
Yeah. Why the fuck do you know? Chloroform cow.
booty hole.
I mean,
I plead the fifth here.
Oh my god. Anyway, so the other thing that I was thinking the whole time I was out. Sweaters.
It's for consent.
So
we need to teach Kyle consent. We just found out.
Whoa! Stop! Don't paint this picture.
Listen. Okay. So the other thing I was thinking while I was out is, when is the new batch of tall niggas coming out? Like, I was, and literally I didn't have on like big sneakers or anything like that, but I was like taller than every man there except for 3 of them. Like, whenever the new tall men come out, I am going to be standing in line like I'm waiting for a pair of Jordans. Like, I am sick of all the ones that are here now, and I feel like we need a re-up. Like, and I want some variations, all right? I want some bomb-ass colors, okay? I want some bomb-ass personalities, and I want some different cuts, some different fits, okay? I want some lows, some highs. I want all that. All of it.
You want mids?
I don't want mids, Kevin.
I'm just asking.
What does that mean?
Give it to us, Kevin. Give it to us. Mids is it's a pair of like sneakers. It's like, okay, you know how you got the Jordans, the Jordan 1s?
Yeah.
And you got highs.
Right.
And then you got the lows.
Okay.
And then you have the mids.
Oh.
The mids are very unpopular, Kyle.
Okay. So and when you use that in terms of men, what does that mean?
It means I want variation. That's all. That's all.
But no mids.
No, I mean, yeah, Dan.
So of like, if Kyle, Kevin, and I were standing all next to each other, I am the shortest one, so I'd be the low. I am actually. Kevin is taller than me, and you're way taller than us. So you would be the high. Kevin would be the mid.
I don't like this comparison.
Kevin said he don't want to be that mid.
Can I be the low high instead of the mid?
There is no such thing. You have to just be the mid.
The lie.
But yeah, no, like, when is the next batch of tall men coming out? Like, I don't know. And I know some of you guys like, oh, you're being too picky. Maybe you don't need a tall man, or you have to broaden your horizon and open up yourself up to things. Like, no, like, it's just something about like when a tall guy hugs me and put his wee-wee on my stomach. I don't know. I like it.
Yeah.
It just,
That's a tall person.
it feel different. It feel different. Or like, I like when like we're like standing facing each other, and then they look down at you and be like, give me a kiss. Like, boy, what? I will give you a son. Stop playing. Like, don't do that. Don't do that to me. Like, I don't know. The tall guys, they do it for
That
me.
escalates quickly.
Apparently, Stormy would escalate quickly.
Hell yeah, I'm climbing that tree with a quickness. With a quickness.
Well, you know what they
all
say
right?
about tall people?
What do they say about tall people?
They got tall jeans.
Enough. Chloe.
I'm mad everybody just took the deepest of sighs. Like,
That's more jeans for loving.
I'm so disappointed in Kevin.
thank you. Thank you, Kevin, for
Tall.
pointing that out. Kevin, I don't even know what to say at this point. Like, what?
That's going to be a one-liner. Move it on.
So, speaking of things that I like,
Tall
Give me your
jeans.
foreskin.
other than the tall jeans, apparently,
Give me your foreskin.
is it just me? Am I the only one who likes when their significant other, the partner, or whoever they're dating, sends them like pictures throughout the day, right? And it's not. It doesn't always have to be like a picture of you. It can be like, oh, look at my lunch. Or it can be like, oh, look at my new haircut. Or it can be like, oh, this is what I'm doing right now.
Pictures of my haircut get monotonous.
Stop talking to me. Stop.
Just shaved my asshole. Here's a picture.
But no, I'm serious. Like, yo, okay, baby. Yeah. Let me see that haircut. Like, that's what you wearing today? That's the lay? Like, ooh, you can put on the dunks with that? Like, I want to see that stuff. Like, that. I like that stuff. Like, I like when my partner sends me stuff throughout the day, especially pictures. So, like, y'all be into that stuff or no?
It depends. It depends on how much I really care that day.
That's messed up.
Ooh, fuck.
You're not getting any jeans.
No.
I do happen to like, pictures throughout the day, especially when it's stuff that, that, there's like some meaning between us. Like, like if we're both big fans of tacos, I get a picture of tacos and it's just like, aw.
Or like you send me a bomb-ass restaurant and their tacos. Like, look at this. Like, I like that. I like stuff like that.
I think I really like it too because number one, it's kind of like you care about. Like, you care.
The little things.
Yeah, you care to send things, and, like, it gets me to visualize.
That made me sopping wet.
Instead of me trying to visualize what you're talking about, like, seeing pictures and stuff, it's like, oh, okay, you like that. Oh, that looks good. Oh, okay.
I didn't realize this was a thing.
Yeah.
It just...
You don't like getting stuff throughout the day?
I mean, it was never presented to me as anything important, nor did I ever receive pictures throughout the day voluntarily from anyone in my relationship. But again, my committed relationships are few and far between with some really messed up people. So,
oh, God.
I don't know.
Kyle's dating the Jeffrey Dahmers.
I was about to say, Kyle made it seem like, you was out there with Ted Bundy and them.
No.
I said we're watching a movie.
No. I mean, they could have been. I don't know. They're pretty good at being secretive.
Okay.
Bitches.
Okay. I knew that was coming. I was just waiting for it, honestly. I was waiting for us to get there, but okay.
I'm sorry, women.
So, Dan, would you like to get into the edible?
And it's the real one this time.
All right. So, the edible portion of the show is when we talk about things that you guys sent in. It could be a question. It can be, a post that you saw. Just basic things that you want us to talk about and things that you want to converse about, right? So I'm only doing one edible today. And I thought this was really good. It says, let's say the multiverse is real. What is Stormy on Earth 3 doing with her life? Right?
Ooh.
And I want to hear y'all answers too.
Oh.
If the multiverse is real, what is Stormy on Earth 3 doing with her life?
What we all think Stormy is doing with her life.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Do you have the same personality on Earth 3 as you have now?
No.
No?
No.
So you could just be a completely different person
Yeah.
in the same body?
Yeah.
Do you have a child?
No.
No. Ooh.
Without the child, by this point, you would be the vice president of the United States of America.
Not gonna lie, that was gonna be my answer. That was gonna be my
The
answer.
child's holding you back, so you know what you gotta do.
I had a similar thought.
Somebody said dancing in the rain, yelling like Michael. I do that now on Earth 1, so I gotta do something else on Earth 3.
I think you'd be a well-established lawyer with your own firm.
Yeah.
You seem like a person who could hold their case and build a case and be able to, argue well.
Okay.
I'm having a hard time with this.
Why?
I can't. I mean, you said that you're not the same person, which means that your interests might be different. So, which could mean your ambitions are different, your drive is different. I mean, for all I know, you could be just like the regional manager of a bunch of UPS stores or something. I don't know.
Or playing one on TV.
Right.
Playing one on TV.
You could also be prude.
Oh
my
yeah.
There it
What if I was
is.
like a stuck-up twat?
You were studying to become a nun.
What if, and not like a cool Sister Act 2 nun.
Like you're one once the ruler just sitting there.
Yeah.
Oh, you're the old white lady in Sister Act 2.
Yeah,
You
you
know
were the
what?
one trying to.
Actually, more so Sister Act 1. She was more of a twat in Sister Act 1.
You know what's crazy?
Maggie Smith.
I don't remember Sister Act 1 at all.
You remember that one? Because
I forgot it was her.
Because, okay, I feel like Sister Act 1 and Sister Act 2 were targeted at two different audiences.
Okay.
That's as diplomatic as I'm going to get.
Okay.
Because the last time I brought up this stuff, I was called racist. But I for example, you remember Sister Act 2 very well. Mm-hmm. My 84-year-old grandmother only remembers Sister Act 1.
I'm going to watch Sister Act 1 today.
Yeah.
Did they have a choir?
Yes. A choir of nuns only. The plot line is that it's a failing church, and Whoopi Goldberg comes in and saves the church from being closed down.
Might I just add, I really enjoy this movie.
Sister Act 1 or 2?
1.
Oh,
I never saw the second one.
Oh, I think she's in the witness protection program in that movie.
Yeah, she also is in that,
Because Harvey Keitel's an ass.
Okay, listen, I forgot to say it at the top of the show, y'all, but don't forget, November 18th at City Winery, we are having a live show, and we want to see you there, okay? Click the link in my bio and get your tickets now, or you can go to stormyp.com, click events, go to citywinery.com, click Philadelphia, get your shit, all right? We want to see you there November 18th at City Winery, and if you're in the tri-state area and you need some studio time, or you want a bomb location to film your podcast, definitely come out to trijamstudios.com. Hit them up on Instagram. They want to hear from you. Yes.
We'll respond. We promise. Now.
I might do it raw.
We have a
Make
website.
my nipples hard. Let's go.
I'm not gonna lie. If they respond, I'd be very proud of them, because that's something we've been working on.
I respond to people.
Since when?
Oh, no. He responds
I
to
do.
people.
Oh, so we just had to give you the password. That's what happened.
Wow.
Online
He's had
socializing
the
is very
password
hard.
for years.
Okay. Well, yeah. So they're getting better with that too. Long story short, we love you guys, and we'll see you next week. Peace. Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Ending as we began.